In this video, we are going to answer the question that is sent to us by one of our high school followers about solving radical equations. This is Lando Assistant from Math Avenue. Here is the problem. Solve the equation, the square root of negative 50 plus 15m is equal to m. And here are the options. Now, when solving for radical equations, there are two things that you would like to accomplish. Number one, we would like to isolate the terms with radicals in one side of the equation, whether at the left side or at the right side. But not all the time that is possible. And number two, we would like to eliminate the radicals by raising the equation to a power. Let's remember that radicals are fractional exponents. So when we have square root, that means the radicand can be raised to fractional exponent 1/2. And to eliminate the radical, we want to make this fractional exponent a whole number. For example, in here, what number are you going to multiply to 1/2 so that you can get 1? The answer is its reciprocal. That is why, going back to our problem, in order to eliminate this square root, we are going to raise both sides of the equation to 2. The fractional exponent of 1/2 that is equivalent to this square root times this exponent 2, that would result to exponent 1. And so by raising both sides of this equation to the second, we canceled out this square root. What's left would be this radicand, negative 50 plus 15m, and we just copy the right side. So the resulting equation now is quadratic, so let's gather all the terms at the right side by adding 50 minus 15m to both sides of the equation. Here, the left side becomes 0, and the right side becomes m squared plus 50 minus 15m. And then let's rearrange this in descending order of power. We now have here a standard quadratic equation. You can solve this in any manner you want, either by factoring, by quadratic equation, or any other method that you already know. So in this case, let's solve this by factoring. We need the factors of m squared and the factors of 50. M squared is m times m, so we write m times m here. For 50, there are several pairs of factors, but we want the pair in such a way that when you add them, the result is this middle term, negative 15. And so, what we need is negative 10 times negative 5 because the product is positive 50, and the sum is the coefficient of the middle term, negative 15. Therefore, the factors are m minus 10 and m minus 5. So we now have here a product that is equal to 0, so each of the factors is equal to 0. At the left side, we add 10 to both sides of the equation to get 10. At the right side, we add 5 to both sides of the equation to get m equals 5. So there are two answers now here. But this is the important idea behind solving radical equations. When we square both sides of the equation, we are passively introducing an extra root. That's why it's very important that we check the resulting roots of the equation to the original equation before finally deciding what are the solutions of the equation, because there might be extra roots. So let's now check the original equation when m equals 10 and when m equals 5. So when m equals 10, we arrive at the square root of 100 equals 10, which is correct. When m is 5, substituting this 5 to m, we arrive at square root of 25 equals 5, which is also correct. So in this case, there is no extra root. The final answer is letter B, m equals 10 and m equals 5. Both will make this equation true. In the next video, we are going to look for the cases when there are extra roots. So thank you very much. This is Lando Assistant from Math Avenue.